Hey everyone, I'm working to hit 1,000 subscribers and I need your help to get there. If you enjoy this content, please hit that subscribe button.
You know what's wild about minor league baseball? Sometimes the guys with the most obvious flaws are actually the most valuable. Let me tell you about a signing that just happened that perfectly captures this. Dasan Brown just got picked up by the Milwaukee Brewers, and if you're not paying attention to minor league moves, you might wonder why anyone would care about a guy who hit 174 last season. But here's the thing, this is exactly the type of move that can change a franchise's identity. Brown was Toronto's third-round pick back in 2019, so we're talking about a guy who's been grinding through the system for over 5 years now. Last year, he finally got his shot at AAA, and honestly, it didn't go well. He played 101 games between AA and AAA, and that 174 average with a 545 OPS? That's rough. That's the kind of production that gets most guys forgotten. But Milwaukee didn't sign him for his bat. They signed him because he has 149 stolen bases in just 463 minor league games. Think about that ratio for a second. This guy is stealing bases at an elite rate, the kind of speed that simply cannot be taught. You either have it or you don't, and Brown absolutely has it. The signing happened quietly, sometime between mid-December and early January, according to Baseball America's transaction logs. It hasn't even shown up on his official roster page yet, which is pretty typical for minor league deals involving guys who aren't on the 40-man roster. The Brewers' AA broadcaster confirmed it, so we know it's real, but this is the kind of under-the-radar move that most fans completely miss. Here's what makes Brown interesting beyond just the stolen bases. He won a minor league Gold Glove in 2024, so you're getting elite defense in the outfield and game-changing speed on the bases. That's a legitimate skill set, even if the bat is a question mark. He's never hit more than 8 home runs in a season, which tells you everything you need to know about his power. This is a pure small ball player in an era where everyone wants 3-run homers. The Blue Jays were in a tough spot with him. They didn't have much of a speed identity last season, and Brown clearly wasn't polished enough to justify putting him on the 40-man roster. But I guarantee you, they didn't want to lose him either. That's the cruel math of roster construction. Sometimes you lose talented players simply because you don't have room, not because you don't see the potential. Milwaukee is betting they can unlock something Toronto couldn't. Maybe it's a hitting adjustment, maybe it's just giving him consistent playing time, or maybe they're perfectly fine with him being exactly what he is, a defensive replacement and pinch runner who can change games with his legs. Those guys have value, especially in October, when one stolen base can be the difference in a playoff series. What's fascinating is how different organizations value different tools. Toronto is built around power and getting on base. Milwaukee has always been creative with their roster construction, finding value in places other teams miss. This feels very on-brand for them. They're not asking Brown to be something he's not. They're asking him to be elite at the things he's already great at, and hoping the bat comes around enough to make him playable. The reality is, most fans will never hear about Dasan Brown unless he somehow makes the majors and steals 30 bases in a September call-up. But these are the kinds of moves that smart organizations make every single offseason. They're taking calculated risks on toolsy players who've been given up on elsewhere, hoping their development staff can find something others missed. Will it work? Who knows? But for a minor league contract, Milwaukee just added a Gold Glove defender with elite speed. That's not nothing. That's the kind of depth piece that can actually matter when injuries hit, or when you need a specific skill set in a crucial moment. Keep an eye on this one.